Today I have the pleasure to interview Mayor Patrick McGrady, and we're sitting in the County Council chambers.
Yep. Right here at 60 North Park Street in Aberdeen.
Absolutely.
So I'll start with globally where Aberdeen is. So Aberdeen is the largest town, municipal government in northeastern Maryland. Aberdeen's got about 16,500 people within the boundaries of the city who live here. Then we've got a whole bunch of different business enterprises moving in all the time and building their presences here. Right where your branch is on Middleton Road is right adjacent to where Upper Chesapeake is going to be building their new, what they call freestanding medical facility. But they've also acquired something like 65 acres of land adjacent in total. And so Aberdeen is going to be the center of healthcare delivery in the region for forever.
Wow.
Right? And so Aberdeen's really in a prime position, not only the biggest, but the fastest growing in the area. And even if I wasn't the mayor, it's a great place to be. We've got all kinds of exciting stuff happening downtown, what we call the area of West Bel Air Avenue between Route 40 and the CSX rail line. There's many great things. Really, people don't know about Aberdeen insofar as it was a military town.
Sure.
Aberdeen Proving Ground is to our east side, where 30 years ago there were 20,000 soldiers. So Aberdeen Proving Ground's changed. All the soldiers left. I think last I heard there's 700 soldiers there that are appointed to the different positions inside the missions that are there. Anyway, everything exciting in Harford County is happening in Aberdeen, and I've been saying this for 5 years, and somehow it's still true.
Excellent. Well, with you as a leader and the energy that you're bringing to it, certainly means, I'm sure, positive things.
It's really been a blessing.
Can you talk a little bit about how the town has dealt with COVID-19 and what your thoughts are as it relates to what it'll look like moving out of this period?
Sure. What's challenging is the impact on the folks who live here and the folks who run small businesses. So on our West Bel Air Avenue Main Street, right over here, the restaurants have just been decimated. The last thing that I did, I was sitting down eating at Frank's Pizza. I had 2 slices of pizza, and I saw a text message saying that at 5 p.m. all the restaurants have to close. And I said, well, I guess this is going to be the last meal we eat out for a while, right? And Frank's Pizza, their bread and butter is lunchtime, $2.47 special, a slice and a drink. And when you can't do that, when big picture, when the folks who work on APG who would come for lunch are working from home, and they're not able to stop over at Aberdeen and grab a slice of pizza, that really hurts, and so they've been hurting, all our restaurants have been hurting. I'm really looking forward to getting to the other side of this so that we've been meeting here. We're sitting in the city council chambers. The room has, 11 chairs in it out in the audience instead of the normal 60 or so.
Sure, right.
And so it's crazy because I'm sitting here at my desk and I see one person who's a guest, and then the rest of the city staff are here for a meeting, and then the council spreads out across the dais here. It's a challenging environment for communication. Anyway, so we'll get to the other side of this. I'm very optimistic about our community coming together and making sure that we're spending money at our local shops at the other side of this, because if we are not supporting our local banks and our local businesses and our local operations of mom and pop shops,
Absolutely.
They will not be there.
Yeah, we've done pieces where we stroll down Main Street to really highlight those business owners, because people need to be cognizant of shopping locally. And
Yes.
I think that'll be something that will come out of this whole period. There's a lot of people that are struggling that put their sweat and money and capital into running a business and have been impacted by that.
If you like going in and knowing the owner of the business, if you like them sponsoring your kid's baseball team, if you like having those relationships across your community and up and down through your community, you will not have them anymore if you don't support these kinds of operations.
I always like to end these with the opportunity to allow my guests to give us some perspective or some thought about this current period that we're in. So,
as it relates to the coronavirus and the circumstances in which we live, I come back to gratefulness with my kids at dinner time, at bedtime, whenever we're saying our prayers. We try to think about things for which we are grateful that we overlook, right? We talk about how we're grateful to have a warm home, right? Because in many parts of the world, when you turn on the faucet, it's not a guarantee the water comes out. You know, that other people don't have it is good. And when we're dealing with these psychological challenges of not being able to sit next to your friend and talk, while you're not being able to visit with your grandparents who you love dearly, it's really important to stop and reflect on the things that you are actually thankful for.
Mine is, reflecting on this period. And I ride around and I see every once in a while a sticker that's on people's cars, and it says civility.
Yep.
And I think that civility is the ability for people to share perspectives and thoughts and opinions with one another, and yet not assigning them to, well, I believe this, and if you believe something else, well, then you're wrong.
Not putting them in a box.
And I think that I'm hopeful that we get back to that. And I think that my organization, I tell everyone, I have some new people that just started today, and I remind them the diversity of thought is valued. I don't want to hear what you think. I want to know. I want to hear what you think, because we all make better decisions when we have the right perspective.
Yes.
Well, this has been great, and certainly Aberdeen, the town of Aberdeen, and being certainly a business owner in Aberdeen, I'm so thankful for you and the energy that you bring, and I know great things will continue to come to Aberdeen. So
thank you.
Thank you for taking this time for us and out of your busy schedule.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to remind our members to share this video with your friends and family members, and like us on Facebook. Thank you.